you want to do something about climate change? 90% of the Earth's surface is turning into desert. The drought is beginning. The monies we are seeking will fund our demonstration farm as a solution for these problems. There is a lot of buzz about how getting carbon stored in the soil can reverse desertification and mitigate climate change. We have a series of practices comprising a system that incorporates a huge amount of carbon in the soil in the first year.
We grow trees, we interplant trees, we grow vines, we grow what we call 7 layers, we grow root crops. We do all of these things in the same space, and because of that, we actually get better yields. All the crowding of the plants gives us better yields. And that's because of the soil microbiology. And all the plants help serve the microbes, and then the microbes serve the plants. And so you can have this amazing soil ecology.
Without the microbe inoculations that we do, it often takes 3 to 5 years, even with all the other techniques that folks use to get results. Most farmers can't afford a system where they wait 3 to 5 years for good yields. Terra Lingua Farms, the name of this demonstration farm, was born when Charlotte Anthony returned from 2 years in India, where 70% of the farming is done without irrigation. She learned quick ways to turn poor soil into carbon-rich, fertile soil without adding any kind of fertilizer. This has been done in India for thousands of years. This is a whole system approach, meaning many things working together, including inoculating the soil with microbes, holding rainwater in the soil, dryland farming, hedgerows, mulch beds, and planting many types of trees and plants that nourish each other in a no-till system. In India, each year for thousands of years, the ground has become more fertile in spite of harvesting a lot of produce. Not only does this system create wonderful soil easily and quickly, it gives the farmer a living wage. Maybe more importantly, if enough acres around the world were to use this system, desertification would be reversed and climate change would be seriously mitigated. Right now, this whole system approach to agriculture is not understood by most farmers. What we are doing here at Terra Lingua is a demonstration farm showing actual costs, yields, and soil samples, so farmers can know this is not just theory. Where most of us are overwhelmed by impending drought, starvation, desertification, and climate change, this system can solve these problems without government intervention or huge amounts of public funds. These practices are actually cheaper to begin than commercial agriculture, and it takes less equipment, including irrigation equipment. We believe that once farmers see how this system works for them via our demonstration farm, that they will be excited to learn and to apply it on their own farms. There are now farmers in the United States and elsewhere applying these principles effectively using animals. Such farmers are Gabe Brown and Joel Salatin, Alan Savory, and many others.
We're not in this to make the most profit this year. We're in it to regenerate our soils and long-term profitability. And because we've gone to this type of a production model, we're able to produce our cash commodities at a fraction of the cost.
Our system works with microfauna, which is microscopic animals and plants, rather than macrofauna, which are animals. Not all farmers want to work with animals. One farmer who did not have animals in India was Narsana Kapila.
Some of them, definitely they will pick up some of the practices, some of the resources, definitely they will work towards that direction. I hope so, because this is what happened in my 20 years experience, because when I was talking about this permaculture, they thought it's mad. All these technologies, they were anti-technology. But now they are realizing some of these things are now in practice. It's already proven.
We are demonstrating a system where fruit and nut trees, forest trees, herbs, grains, legumes, and oil seeds nurture the earth and provide food and lumber. How do you reverse desertification with farming? Unfarmed soils, whether forest or prairie, have huge amounts of carbon stored in them. Once they are farmed with current tilling, fertilizing, and irrigation methods, or degraded into desert through grazing or denuding the forest, the carbon stores in the soil are released into the air. A resource, the carbon in the soil, which could have been a solution, becomes a big part of the problem. With this system, the carbon in the soil is exponentially increased. This means that the water holding capacity of the soil is also dramatically increased. The solution to fertility in the soil is the microbes that are in the soil. The microbes form a partnership with the plants. With the help of the microbes, any soil has all the available minerals needed to feed the plants. Please see soil scientist Elaine Ingham's The Roots of Your Profits if you're curious to see exactly how this system works.
We should hold all those nutrients, all that water on farm. Because if you lose them, then you're going to have to replace them. So how do we take the principles of what we've been finding out about with the soil food web and apply them to the practical world?
What is different about our system? Most people practicing this type of system, permaculture, edible food forest, are not using microbial inoculations. This means it takes them 3 to 5 years to get the results that we here at Terra Lingua are getting in just 1 year in the carbon holding capacity of the soil. This means that it will take them 3 to 5 years to build up soil fertility and therefore production, whereas we can show farmers how to do it in just 1 year. By working in this desert, we will demonstrate how at least 50% more land worldwide will be available for agriculture. Most people doing these systems are not addressing the needs of the farmers who might want to replicate these systems. We are demonstrating a way to do this in just 1 year.
We believe in win-win situations. And we believe even in win-win, win-win, win-win. So all the people working, all the critters in the soil, all the neighbors, everybody's winning with this.
Thank you so much. We look forward to your support and working with you on Terra Lingua. So please take a look at the rewards that are being offered in exchange for your donation to this project, including the possibility for Terra Lingua to be able to support you in your farming project through herbs, seeds, and mentoring. Thank you.